Hello everybody, welcome back to today's tutorial video. Today we're going to be checking out how to make a 1.14.1 Minecraft Spigot server. This example I'm doing on Windows, using BuildTools to generate our jar, and then using a run.bat to actually launch our server. So first, if you haven't watched my BuildTools tutorial on how to get everything you need for BuildTools, I'll leave that down on the top link in the description on the link on how you actually get BuildTools and how you actually get the jars you need. So I'm going to be starting off right where we compile BuildTools, where we have the jar in our folder and we haven't done anything else. That's our next step. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to right click and we're going to do what we did before in another tutorial and get back here. We are going to run our command, which is java-jar, the BuildTools jar name, so BuildTools.jar. Then we're going to actually set the version. We're going to do rev 1.14.1. Since this is the newest Spigot version, we're going to press enter. This is going to take about, let's say, most likely about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how much data you already have in. Most likely it's going to take about 5 to 10 minutes to get completely done. It's going to clone everything in. It's going to remove anything it doesn't need, add all the extra code and everything. So it will take some time, but eventually you'll get a Spigot 1.14.1 jar, and it will create it. So let's talk about what 1.14 is so far. On the date this is releasing, 1.14 came out about 2 days ago. 1.14.1 came out 2 days ago, and it added a few new things for developers, fixed a bunch of issues that were in 1.14. Hey Mojang, you mind making good releases instead of releasing a 1.14.1 like a day after? So it's gone ahead and added a few things that was needed to be changed, and they changed this up. So what it's doing is it's decompiling all the classes, and it's going to compile them into a jar after. You can just leave that on for a while. It could take a minute. 1.14.1 is the latest version of BuildTools. Please note, during this time it's meant as a developer version, not as a live version. A lot of the tutorials I've seen on YouTube of creating a 1.14.1 Spigot server, they use like websites like GetBucket and GetSpigot. Those are websites where you can get the jars, but they're not the way you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to get the jars by using BuildTools like I'm showing you here, because it gets you the most up-to-date jar. Spigot 1.14 and 1.14.1 have been updated like 100 times in a week. So those jars you're getting off the internet are not the latest. They're probably the first version. They have the most issues. They have the most bugs. If you want to make sure, use BuildTools to get the latest version jars for your server. I recommend running BuildTools. If you're running a 1.14.1 or a 1.14 server, run BuildTools once a week to get the newest bug fixes and security updates. It's kind of like Windows updates. They update them a lot, but you don't get them unless you actually check for them. So make sure to check for them. Make sure to re-download BuildTools. If you keep the folder where you made BuildTools and run the command, it will only import what the newer changes in and compile it again, and it will take like 30 seconds to do. So you just run it once every day, like once every week. Takes 30 seconds. You got yourself a new fixed jar with all the issues fixed in it. Upload it to your 1.14.1 server, and it works exactly how it's designed to work. So while this is going to be finishing up here, we're going to open up my Spigot server file. So right now, we're going to create a Start.Bat file. I'm just going to show you what's in my example Start.Bat file, so we can go ahead and copy this in a moment. Our default Start.Bat file is where you're going to just run our jar with this much memory, 512. So I'm going to show you how to create this. In order to create it, while this is finishing installing, we are going to, I'm going to delete that, but I'm going to right click, I'm going to go to new, and I'm going to create a text document. But you're going to delete where it says .text and put .bat, and you can name anything before it, anything you wish. For my example, I'm going to name it start. Press OK. Then you're going to see it turns to this little icon here. So pretty much what you're going to do is you are going to copy what I have in the description, press edit, just like I did here. Press edit. If you have Notepad++, that's fine. If not, you can use like Notepad. And then you'll paste in what I have in the description, but we're going to change a few things. We're going to rename this to just Spigot.jar. and you can set the RAM to what you want. The reason I'm setting this to Spigot.jar is because that's going to be the name we're going to create here. Once this is done building, it's going to have a Spigot.jar. I will leave a download link to this bat file. In case for some reason you can't change the document or something, I will leave a download link to this start file in the description below, so you're easily able to download it. I'll also leave just the copy and paste text for the start file in the description. Here we go. Our Spigot.1.14.1 has successfully been created. So I'm going to paste this in, and I'm going to rename it to what we put. For our example, we put it to Spigot. Now, we're going to press Start, and it's going to say Loading Libraries, and it's going to say you need to agree to the ELULA text. So you're going to go over here and open up this text file for the ELULA, and you're going to change it from false to true. This is just saying you agree to Mojang's Minecraft ELULA text, and then you're just going to double click to start again, and it's going to generate everything you possibly could need for your server. This includes all the worlds, your server.property file, your help file, your commands, your bucket.yml, your spigot.yml, your whitelists, your plugins. Everything will start loading, and it's going to start loading up the worlds. This is the point where you can start up your Minecraft 1.14.1, which is I'm going to do right now, and then we're going to see if we can join successfully. So my Minecraft 1.14.1 has updated and is loading up, and we also have successfully created our world here. So you can see it's created all our start messages and everything. So now we're going to go ahead and hop into Minecraft. And if you are running this on a Windows, you can go ahead and just do localhost when you're direct connect, or you can just type in localhost on your Minecraft multiplayer side. For me, my localhost is set right here, and all the IP is localhost, and if you double click, it will let you join. And it's going to say on your console over here, Noodles logged in with entity ID, blah blah. And you are in your newly created Minecraft 1.14.1 server, which you just created by using BuildTools and using your Spigot.jar and your Start.Bat file. I got lucky and I spawned right next to an ice biome, which is pretty cool. But here's the thing, if you want your other people to join your Minecraft server, you're gonna have to go ahead and port forward your server. What this means is if you port forward your server, you are going to need to get into your router console and give permission for you to join the server and open your ports. What I recommend is instead of using this on your home PC, if you want other people to join you, to minimize security issues, go ahead and buy a host, buy a cheap host. We recommend KyraHosting. They're our partners, and we have a 15% off discount with them. You can use it on their website, KyraHosting.co.uk, for 15% off your purchase when using code BGHDDev. The link to that is in our Discord server, and on the description of this video, you can go ahead and get our coupon there, and you get some money off the servers, and that is very useful for you if you want to host a server without having to deal with port forwarding. If you do want to see a port forwarding tutorial, one will be coming out later this week. All you have to do is leave a comment and a like and subscribe if you want to see it coming out soon. It should be out probably later this week to early next week, depending on when this video goes out. Most likely early next week, the port forwarding tutorial will go out. How to port forward on a, I don't know what router I have, but I have AT&T. So how to port forward with an AT&T router for Minecraft. So that will be coming out later this week. If you want a tutorial, make sure to let me know down in the comments by letting me know what you need. If you have any questions on how to do this, please also leave them down in the comments. I'll be happy to talk to you all over about that. And you can also come to our Discord server if you're having any issues or anything wrong with the Start.Bat file or anything. So go ahead and let us know if you need any help with that. Thank you so much for watching today's tutorial video, and I'll see you in the next one coming out tomorrow. Goodbye.